Hey guys, welcome back to Scooty Gang. I've been getting a lot of questions about the Phantom and why my top videos say to wait for improvements and what does that mean. So let's get to the root of the issue, and that is the front neck, as they call it. And now there's been about a dozen of these that we've seen in the Apollo owned group, the Facebook group, which we will link in the description for you so you can go look yourself. A lot of these Phantoms are being very lightly ridden for only a couple hundred miles, and then they are breaking at the neck. So what has Apollo done about this? I became aware of this issue myself in June, and I reached out to the owner of Apollo, who is Chris. I explicitly asked him if there was a recall on the front end of the Phantom, etc., etc. Chris replied, "Hey Brian, there are big differences between the pre-production units and the final batch today, and there's another V2 being improved today at the factory with the continuous feedback we're getting from customers. Our goal is to create the best scooter possible, and this takes time. The Mantis took 3 years, Inukum OXO took 5 years, for example." Anyways, so I asked him again if there was any problem with the Phantom or any recall, and this is what he finally replied. So as you can see, this is June 30th at 1:23 p.m. He states that there is no structural issues with the Phantom. And yet just 25 minutes later at 1:48 p.m., you can see under his second bullet point here that Mark's son, the Mark who broke the first Phantom, came to his office and explained to them for 2 hours how the Phantom broke. And yet they are not aware of any structural issues on the Phantom. Fast forward a couple months to today, after, like I said earlier, about a dozen of these have broken in public forums. We don't know how many actually have broken. They've released a neck brace, is what they call this in the picture, where in order to stop your Phantom from snapping in two, you will need to attach this neck brace to strengthen it and stop it. That's where we're at with the Phantom these days. So now hopefully you see why all of my videos, in the title, in the descriptions, it says wait for enhancements. If you appreciate this type of honesty in a scooter review, be sure to subscribe and support my channel. Drop a like, drop a comment, say hey, say what's up. After releasing version 1 of this video yesterday, Apollo chose to comment on my video and on my Facebook post and claim that I am breaking, quote, a confidentiality clause. I demand that Apollo show me a copy of this confidentiality clause that they claim that I agreed to, because I have screenshots of the owner, Chris, telling me, I quote, "Feel free to share your feedback with the community, Brian." The purpose of this review is to just inform the user, that's you guys, the public, about what's really going on with the Phantom. This is in no way meant to damage Apollo. It's meant to inform you, the viewers, the public, of this issue.